Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel and Sandustry, where we turn sand into all kinds of things. Let's get it! Alright, so in the last episode we set up this little planter section and it's still burning, making Amethelis, which is getting blocked off over here, because now we need to set up a little area for the Redsand. Right, now I'm just thinking, this gold is in the way. How are we going to take care of the gold? Let me have a thought, I think about this. Alright, so I was thinking we need to, I think, maybe shorten this piece a little bit. So we're going to need to remove this. No, what am I doing? Okay, it's stopping right over there. Let me just for now block this off. Let's get these up here, because I've got an idea. Okay, so we are going to move this. Come on, there we go. We don't need it. We don't need to move it too much, though. I think just, you know what? We don't even need to move it. What was I thinking? All we need to do is just get this back into where it needs to be. Over here. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this by just one block. Going to 2 blocks. Take this out like so. Then we'll move this over. We'll block this off like so. Then we'll do block gold. And because the gold's falling down here, let's just take it, you know what, let's just take it all the way from here till there. Right, so the gold will fall down here, come up and mix with the gold and the spores that falls over here. Right, let's see if that works. Because it's not heaps of gold that's going to come down. Okay, so that works. Alright. Now, we don't need this actually. I was thinking of setting something up, but you know what? I'm just quickly going to do this by hand. There we go. Get rid of this. And then we can actually do that. This, maybe just move this one down. There we go. Let's do it that way. Oh, and then the water can be caught in a bucket. Alright, so what I want to do is let's see, we've got spores that fall down here. Then we've got the snow, we've got everything except snow. Like snow there, this is going to be Redsand. And at the end of the day, there's just one more item we're gonna have to filter out. Which I'm gonna do over here. So give me a sec. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is close this off. Alright. Then remove this. And remove this. Gonna lengthen these. Till about there. That's fine. Then we're gonna say block cinder. Now for those who do not know what cinder is, you'll find out in a sec. Well, not in a sec. You'll find it eventually when we get to it. Alright, so we're gonna take cinder all the way through, and we'll have cinder fall into this. And we need... Wait, this is filter everything except cinder. No. I think we should make it only. Allow only cinder to come through. That's what we need to do over here. We don't even need it that long, because we're gonna then say block cinder, and we're gonna move the cinder along to fill in here. We don't need this as long as that. I think I will make a little holding pin for cinder. Maybe we'll use this. Alright. But now, we need to focus on red sand. So, we do want... We'll give it... I think the red sand we need to take up here. We are going to need... Just to give it a little buffer. I think that's good. Then we are going to take this up with another one. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Need number 5 up there, number 3. How far did we take this? We took it all the way, didn't we? Yes. Alright, I think this should be big enough. Alright, I need to extend these. So here, let me see, this should be... Nope, what am I doing? We'll see what I'm doing in a sec. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, then we need to build this out quickly. Yay high. What's wrong with me? That doesn't look right. That looks about level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 10 should be the middle one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We'll do a little fountain setup. Like so. We are going to say allow only void bloom, because once the Amethelis mixed with red sand, it becomes void bloom, which has its own use at the end of the day. I'm going to take these up till about here, and then about there. This I'm just guessing. This isn't an exact number. I'm just guessing. I'm eyeballing it. So what's going to happen is when these come in, they're going to fall here. They're going to be thrown about because we need to mix them. So that's... We are making a little mixing pot. Alright, so these I want to come along. Whoops. Oh, come on. Autosave, doing me in again. That looks about right. Okay, and then this one we want up until here. Because I want the Redsand to fall onto this one, and the Amethelis will go wee 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 wee. They just fall wherever they want. So it's not a exact science. And then what I'll do is actually because I want these to be the same length. So they've got the same time of travel time. Yes, this actually should be less because of the height as well. Just plus minus the same travel time. That and that. Alright. And we can go ahead and block this off. Okay, now I need to get some red sand in here. This looks way too thin, but I'm pretty sure it will serve its purpose. Alright. Now grab some red sand. I want to take half. Let's see what happens again. And then this we'll throw in here. Excellent. Alright, so that goes up. Comes down here. This is just for a little buffer if it gets too full. You see now the fire stopped. Got a little pyramid up here. That's fine. I'll show you how we get continuous fire. A sec, okay, I'm just gonna leave that so that where did I drop it? Over here or over here? That's gonna come up. Dump it along. Okay. I was just checking that the filter is still working. Now, let me go fetch some red sand. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I came down here. I knew red sand was the closest to what we need. So I'm gonna grab the red sand from over here. And then move that up all the way. And then we'll see what happens. And how it happens. When we mix these two. The red sand and the Amethelis. The easiest to farm red sand, or to mine the red sand, is with the rocket launcher. It takes forever with a gun, but for the little pieces we can go ahead and do the gun. If you've got the patience, you can stand here and just do this. Now that's a ton of red sand. I think that's enough. Let me get that moved all the way to the top. While we're waiting for the red sand to come all the way up here, look how dark this is. That means it's so condensed in there. Let's burn these a little bit. Now with auto saving. Okay, there we go. Now, one thing I forgot about. What are we going to do when the void bloom falls down here? You're going to need, for now, just to hold it. Because there's nothing we can do with it now. But just like the red sand, there will be a time that we are going to need it. I need to get these spores out of there. Maybe just open it up and drop them down here. They should go around and through. That can work. Our water is still doing fine. I had to burn a little bit of water downstairs. And we still don't have a huge tank full, so that's good. Alright, now let's go see how far the Redsand is. I'm just noticing there's something wrong with our filter because we got some sand. Wet sand, look at this. Wet sand. Wet sand. Looks like we're gonna have to clean up this filter. Fix this filter. Oh, my bad. There we go. We got some... Oopsie. That's why I put these here. Because some of them fall in there. I don't think we need this. Let's block this off. Not like that, but like this though. Because now we got some red sand down here, which is not supposed to be there. That's fine. We'll just fish them out later. Well, we are going to either catch them in here or here or here, or they're gonna be down here, or they're just gonna come through over here. We'll see. We'll see where they end up. So we got a lot of these. Amethelis. How do you pronounce this bloody word? Or this name? Amethelis. Amethelis. Alright, come on, Redsand. We need a lot of Redsand. Now this lifter is not going to fill because we don't have a setup like this over here. Oh, it should. It should as this gets fuller, but once this is full... Oh no, it's going to stop. This is going to... Let's just take one of these out. As this fills up, it will overflow into this one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, as this is filling up, I was thinking that we should make a filter that says block Redsand, and we move it along. We don't want to do that now. Okay, yeah, we don't want to do that now. I just want to first show you what happens. Alright, so let's grab a little bit of these, and we grab some Redsand. Boom! See, now it becomes a darker purple, which is called Void Bloom. And Void Bloom interacts with a flux emanator. Alright. So if we mix this around a bit. Okay. We've got Redsand left. Throw that in there. We do have one particle of that. And we got some Void Bloom. As you can see, Void Bloom is more of a solid substance than these, because these are petals. Look, they will just float as they want. Sometimes they go ziggy-zaggy all over the place. Look at that. Alright, so now we're going to open the floodgates. Well, not totally. What we'll do is let's block it off over here. Then we'll copy this over. And fix those. So, and so. There we go. Alright. Got some sand in there, but don't worry about the wet sand for now. It will mix here a little bit, but down here is where we want the mixing to happen. Looks like our fountain job is doing the job. Right, so this will be tossed around, and as the Amethelis comes down, it mixes with the red sand and it makes void bloom, which then falls through the filter. Alright, so that works brilliantly. Now we can grab our wet sand. Doesn't belong in there. Just throw it on the shakers. Alright, so for now we can't do anything with that. Now the next thing is I need to open up, I think it's tools. Tools 2. That's the vacuum. I think it's going to be tools 3. You see, refining is where we open up the flux emanator that creates a fluxite from void bloom. You remember that purple crystals that gives us this currency over here? That's what this makes. The void bloom makes fluxite. But that's 4K. We don't want 4K now. Filters not available, so I need tools. I'm gonna need some more cash. So we are going to have to send up some sand to be processed. And what we'll do is we'll use this. Nope, not that. We'll use this part over here. There's some sand. Oh, this is only going to be red sand. We don't need all that red sand for now. Let's move the steam over. Don't really have to, but I needed to. Alright, so let's see where there's some more steam. I'll move that later. Let's grab some sand over here. Alright, so what I want to do is this jaggy edges, I just want to block off. I think we're going to do this as well. Come on, autosave. There we go. And put that along there. I'll copy these over as such up until there. Get these coming up, and then I'll just move this by hand. Excellent. So what we'll do is we'll just move this whole pile of sand, or we'll just let it run, see what happens. So what's not working? Oh, it is working. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so we're just gonna let that pile run for now. Alright, so we got 500 bucks. Let's open up tools 2. And let's see tools 3. There we go. I want to open the cryo blaster. And I'll show you why. So we are going to need 1.5K, which isn't too bad. We can do that. Just want to delete this because that neon green block's gonna freak me out. Alright, so it's coming along. Going through the filter. What do we have over here? Oh, we got some slag. How did slag get down there? Right then, let's burn this as well. That can be processed. Alright, water is doing alright, I suppose. Just got this. No, not the water, I want the wet sand. There we go. Open that up. Because that wet sand that got stuck in there was blocking the water. We don't want that, otherwise it starts overflowing here. Okay, it looks like the gold is getting made. Okay, good stuff. So I'm gonna sit here and let this run for a little bit. And then I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so I see even with the minimization of particles coming through here, we are still getting a blockage. And it looks like it's heaping up. This isn't moving fast enough. I don't know if I should maybe just put another block over here. Oh no, that will just block it totally. Okay. Oh well. I think this is just one too many. Just one too many. Alright guys, so don't build 3 lifters over here. Just the 2. Let's see if this helps. Taking out those, if it will start making this go faster. I'm not sure though. Don't think so. And you see what it does is it's blocking the water over here, which is heaping up over here, and this will then cause it to heap up over here and so on and so forth and come down here again. It does look like it's diminishing the blockage we've got. Blockage is getting smaller. Water is coming through. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, let me let it run for a while. Let's see what happens. Alright, so the blockage is clearing. Now what happens is this will sit over here. I am just going to... There's nothing we want to do manually. We want to get this all automated at the end of the day. We are going to have to block this off though. Alright, so we'll keep it like that. We're already on 1,000. We need 500 more. Yep, almost there. Okay, so to speed this up, I'm gonna burn this again. the weight spores looking. Oh, so they just stuck. Beautiful. That's water. I don't want water. I wanted the red sand. No, I want. Come here, Mr. Red Sand. Oops, I dropped it. Come here. Come here, little buggers. Did I catch them? Yeah, let's grab these as well. Let's throw them in there. Oh, I love the sound. Okay, that's definitely gonna take us to 1.5. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it here until that happens. Alright, as I said, the pumps love wet spores. Look at this. It says wet spore over here, and then look how much wet spores there are around the pumps. Jeez. Okay, that's water. Let's see this one, wet spore. Look. Yeah. That clogs it up for sure. Okay, we got 1.5. Let's go. Research. Tools. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we did open up the cryo weapon. Cryo weapon. Let me just show you what it does quickly. Let's go inventory and we say cryo blaster and there we go. Okay, I don't know why I shot it all over here. It makes snow. Why do we need snow, you might say? And if you don't, think to yourself, why do we need snow? The video is running a tad long, so we are going to use the cryo blaster in the next episode. So if you watched all the way up until here, thank you very much. I do appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.